There was a patrol out here, long time ago.
I can't see prospectors showing up here again. Yeah, not with this guy guarding the door.
You know the deal. We got one. Time's up.
Nice job, BD. Maybe we should take up prospecting, huh, BD?
Yeah!
You're falling behind. Let's move, BD. Can't go wrong with more stems. I'm Cal. This is BD-1.
Are you here to rescue us?
We were just exploring. How long you been here?
We have been trapped down here for at least a standard cycle. Maybe more.
We?
Ah, yes. It is just me. And has been for some time. But you have cleared the way. Are the raiders gone then?
We took care of them. Maybe you should leave before more come.
Yes. I will return to the outpost at Rambler's Reach. We had a domicile there. I hope to see you again. The outpost, yes. I wonder how much of our old home remains. I will leave for Rambler's Reach soon. But first, I must gather my thoughts.
I barred the passage. I'm sorry.
Farewell.
The smell down here is potent. There is only the Force. What is that? Acid? Let's keep her distance.
My son.
Moving around. I don't want to patrol anymore.
Droids. The raiders have rigged this place. Don't think I'll be able to move it. I guess the lift doesn't work from here.
Not me.
Yeah.
Come on, Neko. Thanks for the help.
Nice to see you. Can I confide something, Cal?
Sure.
Now, it ain't easy for me to admit, but I'm a big fan of Ash's music. Cannot get it out of my head.
It's catchy. You've got great taste. Why is that hard for you to admit?
Well, I don't know. I got a reputation, I suppose, for being tough, alert, ready to do what needs to be done. But wouldn't you know it, deep down I was just born to dance, Cal. Found myself humming a tune the other day, and, well, customer thought I was out of my mind. Grease ever tell you the story of how we met?
No, let's hear it.
Oh, he first landed, talking dreams of taking over a cantina. I pegged him as just another prior-right vulture. Someone who comes out of nowhere, turns a credit from a few suckers and skips town. Of course, when I saw him putting real care into the cantina, well, I knew we were cut from the same cloth.
Pyloons is as important to him as the Mantis. That's why he named it after his great-grandma.
That's right. You stick with Grease. He's one of the good ones. Just don't tell him I said that.
Your secret's safe with me.
You know what I like about you, Cal? You're not always bugging me to step in and help you solve disputes and whatnot.
I like to try to handle my own problems. Guessing that's the same with you.
That's right. A while back, this one prospector got into an argument with his protocol droid. Got so worked up, he got violent. So I stepped in, told the prospector if he laid another hand on his droid, I would ban him from my shop and cut his credit with every vendor in town. So that shut him up pretty quick. Since then, well, I've been the closest thing to a mayor this town has.
I wouldn't want to mess with you.
That's another thing I like about you, Cal. Smart enough to know trouble when you see it.
Can't hurt to take a look, right?
Always here if you need me.
Good time as any to modify. What do you think? Change your style?
On Kobo in the High Republic.
Good to hear. Say, you might want to talk to Z.
Z?
Droid from the High Republic days.
Surely you jest.
I do not. They don't call me Shirley. One of our patrons brought her here.
This is the find of a century.
2 centuries, to be more precise.
Seeing these High Republic ruins with my own eyes. How do you go back to the Academy after that?
Not something I expected to hear from a historian.
I didn't expect it either. Originally, I couldn't wait to wall myself into a library. Why visit one dig site when you could read about 30, right?
So what made you decide to leave?
It is hard to describe, but the more I learned, the more I wanted to get my hands dirty and live it. Not just read about it on a calf-stained terminal, you know? Hey.
I know what you are, for what it's worth.
Do you now?
Sure. The way you carry yourself. That saber on your belt. I won't say anything, of course.
Why not? The bounty could be your ticket off-world.
I've already told you enough about my past business to land me in an Imperial intake yard.
Guess I'll have to settle for honor among outlaws.
Look, I know what it's like to have a losing streak tied around your throat. And I respect anyone who keeps fighting even when the chips are down.
You're a hard man to read, Moran.
Then, as they say, I still got it. See you around, Cal.
Hey, glad you both found Pyloons all right.
Thanks again for the invite. Name's Ash Javi, by the way.
I'm Cal. This is BD1.
Man, you didn't tell me what a dive this place would be. This saloon has wonky acoustics, weirder customers, and a barely functional refresher. It's perfect.
Can't wait to hear what you've got. Pretty sure Grease's old jukebox predates the High Republic.
We got you, Cal. Hit up DDEC if you want to hear anything specific.
I will. Thanks.
Hey there.
Let's see here. I'm thinking this one.
Hey, buddy. Hiya, Cal.
You and droids seem to get along, don't you?
Sure do. Always had trouble connecting with people. Droids are logical, easy to fix when broken. People are unpredictable.
No kidding. But once you find the right person, it gets easier.
Hope so. Great to see you.
Always brings back memories. Barkeep.
Good to see you, Cal.
What happened with the Cantina's previous owner?
Like I said, blaster poisoning. He used to run a smuggling ring. Raiders took a cut one day. The owner shorted them. He crossed the wrong raider. And...
Is there a right raider?
Fair point. You catch on quick.
See you later, Monk.
Cast your eyes over this beauteous tank.
Glad you came around to it.
It didn't make a fetching first impression. I've a mind to give it a third scrubbing. Cleaning the filter, you'd think someone tried to cram a moss through a sieve.
Oh, can't unhear that.
So, you wish to prick up your ears and receive the tale of scuba?
If you're sharing stories, we'll listen.
Then you be a fool, my lad. A sordid tale will bring you nothing but grief and woe.
Okay, well, if you're not sharing stories, we'll...
Oh, fine, I'll tell you. At your own insistence, and at your own peril. The story begins in a small village on the frozen banks of Sakavita, my home world. Nights black as quillfish in it. Winters so cold, a stern look can turn you to glass.
Doesn't sound like the easiest place to grow up.
Difficult, aye. From the moment your mother's milk froze on your tongue to the moment you foundered upon frozen streets. You see, the fishes, they had the right of it. They dwelt far below the ice, where warm currents danced like ribbons in the wind. To fish so scarce a quarry, on account of the great fish famine, well, it's nearly a mild undertaking. But for all me belly-aching now, there's a peaceful enough life for a wee Sakavian with an instinct for the road.
So you discovered your talent early.
Such a talent was I, that as a lad, me hardly spotted my first prickly chin hair. I was given an audience with Undan. But that'll be a tale for another time.
How'd you get mixed up with the Bedlam Raiders?
Well, I had a drink from Monk. Then another, then another, then another, then... Right. I stumbled outside and sort of confused one of the big raiders with a dewback.
Don't tell me you tried to mount him.
Okay. But if I don't, that's the end of the story.
I can see why the raiders try to kill you.
Oh, they've got plenty of reasons. Hiya.
Welcome, welcome! Why not step up and try your hand at Holotactics, the game of sages and warriors alike? Ah, our savior returns. Let me make a proper introduction. I am Bima Ook, and this is my associate, Tully Moo.
As you can see, we have set up a game of Holotactics here in Pyloon's saloon.
I'm Cal. Glad you made it back safe.
I'd say the same to you, but it seems there is no doubt that you can handle yourself.
I see you have a companion droid. They can add to your Holotactics deck by scanning combatants.
Got it. The more scans BD collects, the more options I'll have in the game.
Exactly. Of course, there is nothing stopping you from playing right now. Come to prove yourself?
Okay. You'll never beat me.
Holotactics! An expert play by Kestis! Obliterated! A well-played round by Cal Kestis! Love to see it! Go! Oh, so long, farewell! Oh, it never stood a chance! Now that's a holo kill!
We can't all be winners.
I won? I won! How do I turn this off? So, it's a recording? When do I start talking?
Advance! And Cal has to be happy with that!
Fortune smiles on you.
Commence! That's a score for Cal! Our young competitor is on a roll! That's the match to Cal!
So, you think you can take on old Grease?
Let the battle begin! That unit is toast! And it's a goner! And it's off the board! Oof, a tough loss, Cal!
Wait, what do you mean there's no actual credits involved? So, you think you can take on old Grease?
Combat! Now that's a holo kill!
Turbo Dogs, how much do I earn? So, you think you can take on old Grease?
Go! And it's off the board!
Perhaps a new stratagem is required.
Wait, what do you mean there's no actual credits involved? So, you think you can take on old Grease?
Let the battle begin! Now that's a holo kill!
Turbo Dogs, how much do I earn? So, you think you can take on old Grease?
Advance! And it's a corner! And Cal takes one out! That unit is toast! A strong round for Cal! Let the battle begin! And it's off the board! A great hit by Cal! Now that's a holo kill! Cal will be looking to repeat that performance next round! Advance! Things are looking good for Cal! That's a score for Cal!
Brilliant gambit.
Come on, double or nothing?
Come back and play anytime.
Say, Cal, would you like to buy my guide to Kobo?
Not really.
Good, because I haven't written it yet. But if you want to know something, I have all sorts of tips for Kobo visitors.
Like what?
Give information out for free? Come on, Cal. A frog's gotta make a living. Hi, Cal.
Got a solid beginning here. Let's build on it. Here, BD. Seems like you and Doma have some history.
That's right. She took me in, showed me around, hid me, because I was on the run, Cal.
On the run, huh? What'd you do?
The heist of the century. Every bounty hunter in the galaxy was after me.
You pulled off a heist?
Is that so hard to believe?
Well, yeah.
And that's how I pulled it off. No one thinks much of me around here, so they never see me coming. They never see me coming. And that's when I get them.
Hey, Cal. You notice any new changes?
You get a new tool belt?
No, silly. Second floor. Fresh and newly open for business.
I thought the roof was falling in.
Monk's been busy. From the sound of that sweet ride outside, so have you.
Yeah. I should probably find Grace.
Well, I'll be scoping out the renovations up top. You should too. Hey there.
Staga sub.
The Staga sub? Why, that's last month's special.
Change the blasted menu again? Grease can't leave well enough alone.
Well, you know, Grease, the boss is a culinary innovator who just can't be stopped. But perhaps I can interest you in an iodized Gaunt roast? An old favorite. Oh, so tender you'll want to buy it dinner. Well, you know, time flies when your disposition is as sunny as a modern graveyard.
What kind of clientele you get here?
One dusty prospector after another, hoping to strike it rich on old tech or priorite. Sometimes I wonder why I bother. Anyone with real credits to spend leaves Kobo in a hurry. And at least they're less likely to die in here than out there.
You should write that on the side of the saloon.
Can't talk now. Pyloons needs me.
What's your academy like?
Oh, amazing. Every building is partially suspended with repulsors. The campus looks like it's floating over the ground. It's magical.
It sounds like a hard place to leave behind.
It was, but things were changing. Looking down, you used to see nothing but nature. The ground is covered in ferrocrete now, all part of an Imperial control zone. Some other time, okay?
So how did you end up on the wrong side of the law?
After my studies, I worked in the Republic Tax Collection Agency, investigating revenue disputes.
You were a tax collector? Sounds pretty legitimate so far.
Drearily legitimate. But it did introduce me to a steady procession of people desperate for things to shake out in their favor, so to speak.
And you helped them out for a price?
Yes. But my fee was nothing compared to the price they paid at the hands of a corrupt system.
Whatever you say, Moran.
See you around, Cal.
So how'd you become a music producer?
I was born on Riosa, in the Inner Rim.
I've heard of it. Lots of heavy industry.
Yeah, and you couldn't escape the factories. So I used to make little tunes out of the noise from them in my head.
You started early then.
And never stopped. There's more music to find out there, Cal.
Gear could use a few tweaks. New look for you, BD. Same great attitude. Z, looking good as new.
Indeed, that mechanical mixologist is a miracle worker. I must know, did you locate the key to Tanalor?
It's complicated. But we'll find it.
Monk told me what transpired while I was asleep. To think the Jedi Order is no more, that must have been dreadful for you. We have both been through so much, but we must persevere, Cal. After all, what else is there to do?
That's right. You've got room for one more?
I shall remain here, but if you need my counsel, I will be at the saloon. I am very fortunate to have met you, Cal Kestis.
I found something out there.
Oh yeah, what do you got? Another holocron?
Jedi. From the time of the High Republic, somehow preserved in Bacta. Dagan Gera. I freed him.
What happened?
He attacked me. Escaped with the Bedlam Raiders. He's who they've been looking for. Says the Jedi betrayed him and turned to the dark side.
Are you okay, kid?
Tanalor. It's real, Grease. It's hidden somewhere in the Abyss.
Oh, that's impossible! The Abyss eats any ship that gets too close!
The Republic found a way through hundreds of years ago. That's why they built that array in the forest.
A hidden world that nobody's been able to reach for centuries. If you figured out how to cross the Abyss, you could just disappear.
Completely. No Bedlam Raiders. No bounty hunters.
No galactic empire.
I'm just spitballing here, but that does sound like a place that someone could call home.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be a home.
Get your feet down. All right, I'm going back to the cantina.
You know, Grease, we could use a real pilot.
I don't know. I mean, you're doing okay on your own. I mean, you could clean the Patoli weave every now and then.
We don't know the Mantis like you do. Nobody does.
Oh, Cal, I'm sorry. My best days are behind me. I can't even hold my card steady.
I know things are different from how they used to be, but I'm not sure I could do this without you.
Is that really how you feel?
It is.
Well, I mean, I guess I could have Monk keep his eye on the saloon.
Greasy money. All right. You in? I mean, there's not gonna be much in the way of credits.
Cal, this is better than any score. Imagine, no more looking over your shoulder. A safe place for us, for the ones we love.
If anyone knows about a lost Jedi world, it's here.
Jedi! Aha! It's about time you paid that lady a visit. All right, I'm gonna make us some food before we go.
So who's this seer we're going to see?
A mentor of mine. Rescued me from the Empire on Braca and dragged me halfway across the galaxy.
Sounds like you two went through a lot together.
We did. Been a long time since I've seen her.
Want to set out? In my experience, you gotta chase a lead when it's hot.
How's it feel to be back on the Mantis?
Good. Thinking about whipping up some curried burrafish. Kitchen looks in better shape than the rest of the ship, kid.
I definitely saw less action since you left.
You're telling me. The spice levels haven't moved. Did you cook even one decent meal for yourself these last years?
I'm not half the cook you are, Grease. And maybe only 3/4 the pilot.
Very kind, but the first chance we get, I'm making you a plate of Great Granny Pyloon's umber hash.
My favorite. Can't wait.
So, we headed to Jeddah or what?
This is encouraging. I bet we can plan even more.
Cal, you've seen that waterfall near the forest, right?
Is that the spot the raiders like to camp out at?
Afraid so.
Those abominable bullies. Why, this gem of a planet ought to be enjoyed by one and all.
So our expedition is a no-go?
Not unless you want to dodge some blaster fire.
No thanks.
Is there anywhere on this planet where one can relax safely with friends?
There's a few raider-free pockets left. Kobo ain't what it used to be.
I'll leave you to your new friends.
Catch you later, Cal.
This place is starting to fill up, Cal. Guess the word is out.
It's looking pretty good.
Seeing this place start to get its legs feels like the start of something historic. What if, centuries from now, there's a city here? Even Eldera was just a lumber colony once.
Doma better start investing in urban planning.
True. Turgle told me he named a road after his foot. Hey.
Cal, how good to see you.
You too, Z.
Should you find any data discs from my day, I'd be happy to decrypt them for you. I imagine there are many that remain lost on Kobo.
We'll let you know if we do.
Cal, I hope I'm not intruding, but what happened to your Jedi Master?
He died during the Purge. Gave his life so I could escape. I can still hear his last words. Trust only in the Force.
Oh, Cal, I am so very sorry.
It was a long time ago.
2 centuries later, and Master Kree's last directive still rattles my memory banks.
We'll never forget. But that's how they're still with us.
I think you're right about that. Cal, I always adore seeing you, but you won't find the key to Tanalor in this cantina now, will you? Behold, imports!
Hey, Z. I heard Monk brought you up to speed on recent events?
I just don't understand. How can this shameful empire remain in power?
I don't know anybody who loves the Empire. But hey, there's money in Imperial salvage contracts.
Plus, for most of us, life has not changed too drastically.
Oh, don't spare my circuits. Tell me what you really think.
Well, sure, things are different. Back home, practically every lab is under military funding. But things are a lot like under the Republic. We go about our lives, send delegates to the Senate, vote.
What a vote is worth these days.
It's so difficult to imagine a galaxy without the Jedi. Like a drive core without its rhodonium spark. Is something holding you up, Cal? That could be a favorite.
This one.
A most wise decision. Get forth, Cal. What do you two do for fun around here?
Explore ancient ruins.
Fix broken things.
No. I mean, recalibrate your axial piston, loosen your restraining bolt. You know, fun. In my day, we held $4 million on a mountain clock.
Oh, that is Raider territory now, darling.
Yeah, going up there alone is a death sentence. Guaranteed.
Show up at a gala without an escort? I would never. My friends, is this the inaugural meeting for the Kobo Party Planning Committee?
Perhaps. Oh, I don't know.
Then we really could use someone who has a bit more fashion sense.
Hey there, Mosey. You stop into Pyloon's often?
I check in every now and then. Raiders like to pick on the helpless.
And your axe screams, fight me, I dare you, I double dare you, you two-time and dirty.
All right, settle down. Glad you came to Kobo, Cal. You're a hard worker, aren't you? Always putting others before yourself.
How can you tell?
Smudge of dirt on your pants, whiff of adrenaline. Your eyes dart for danger, alert. I call it hunter's eyes. To trap game, a hunter refines her ability to observe. But for the record, your friendly demeanor don't fool me one bit.
That right?
Oh yeah, you're a natural hunter and you damn well know it. Salutations.
Cal, look at this saloon.
Monk's been really busy.
And I helped by staying out of the way. Did you know there's even a garden on the roof?
Yeah, I've seen it.
You know what I like about plants? When you talk to them, they can't just walk away. Hi, Cal.
Greetings, Sojourner.
Just Cal will do.
It will not.
Okay. You don't look like the other prospectors.
No. They unearth riches. Tulakt excavates that which cannot be so easily grasped.
Make a lot of credits in that line of work?
Wisdom is a good that never decays and is always in short supply. Now is not the time to speak.
So how'd you go from making sounds on Ryosa to becoming a producer?
Well, I put together a few rough tracks, handed them out to friends, and things spread word of mouth. Started playing enough gigs to do it full time. Eventually, someone with influence caught a listen as they were passing through. They'd worked with Max Rebo, so I figured they were legit.
Max Rebo? That is legit.
Exactly. Said they could give me some gigs in the Corps. When they said Corps, I heard like Chandrila. Nah, they meant Coruscant. So that's where I went. We have some tunes, but there's gotta be so much left.
You ever miss the glory days, Cal? Cut and thrust, the rough and tumble.
It sounds like every day. Not that it's glorious.
Well, I certainly had some glorious years. I'm sure I never told you about the incident over at Munilinst.
Don't think you did.
I was personally escorting a shipment of, let's call it a sensitive luxury product. Unfortunately, we were accosted by a customs longship. The fence had failed to update our transponder codes and our vessel was marked. Well, push comes to shove, and we were boarded. I've got 3 customs officers waving blasters under my nose, so what do? I throw on the waterworks. Oh, Cal, you cannot imagine. I'm swearing up and down about everything from past marriages to lower back pain. Almost worked, too. But one pesky officer decided to kick open a shipping container full of the slightly incriminating powder.
Guess the jig was up.
Cal, you're looking at a professional. I told them that they were looking at the ashes of 1,000 ritually cremated Sereno war heroes. And by the stars, they bought it. The inspectors actually bought it. That, Cal, is why I'm here instead of rotting in a Munilinced work camp. Another time.
Come on in, grab a spot at the bar.
Hey, Monk.
What can I do for you?
Ever pick up any good tips from bartending?
For starters, every client has a tell.
What's my tell?
Well, if I told you, it wouldn't be a tell.
Fine. So what's your tell?
My incurable honesty. And you might want to leave before Grease gets second thoughts. I imagine he's nervous to hop in the pilot's seat again.
Till next time, pal.
Is it just me, or does Zig seem lonely these days?
Makes sense. Last time she had a date, we were living in a republic.
Do you guys have any friends?
We tried. Honest.
But it never worked out.
Vork, death by a runaway land speeder. Drillo died trying to ride a Garacco.
Trakuka, incinerated juggling thermal detonators.
Seems like everyone who tries to be your friend dies.
Not everyone. Patar left because he got a job off work.
But then he died when his shuttle crashed.
Not our fault.
So long.
Look after him out there, BD.
Cal, I happen to notice that the spices are all filled to the brim.
This is your ship, Grease. I kept it just the way you left it.
Yeah, but come on, did you never cook a meal for yourself in the last years?
I cooked once or twice.
Did you? I mean, not a single grain of salt used? You don't hate salt, do you? Because I won't stand for a salt-hating crew member, that's for sure.
I'm really glad to have you back, Grease.
Yeah. Now where's my spatula? We'll talk some other time.